What's going on, guys? It's Shadow XM1, and it's Sunday night. Well, actually, it's Monday morning, early Monday morning, but who cares? It's Sunday night, and you know what that means. Sunday Spooktacular with your boy Shadow XM1. Well, I was gonna do it Friday, but I got caught up with my dad and watching The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. That's all. He's got a new season going on right now, and it's getting good, guys. It's really good. He showed some pretty good movies. So that happens every Friday at 9/8 Central on Shudder. So if you don't have Shudder, get it, because it's got some good movies on it. Some of them are pretty stupid, but a lot of them, they're pretty good. And there are always new movies that are added every day. So yeah, be sure and check it out. Last time his was Friday the 13th. Unfortunately, he did not show Friday the 13th, but he showed a couple of good. He showed a couple of good movies. He showed The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane, one of Jodie Foster's first big movies, and also, oh, what was that? What was that movie? I think it was Housebound. Yeah, Housebound. It was from New Zealand, and both of them were actually very good. So yeah, The Last Drive-In, new season with Joe Bob Briggs, starts every Friday night at 9/8 Central. So on Shudder. So remember that. And if you missed it, don't worry. You can go back and can watch, which is what I'm doing right now. You can go back and watch what you missed. It's fun. All right, guys. We're gonna do us a fear or a spooky Sunday night here. Now I've watched some of these already. Let me get my headphones. I've watched some of these already, but it's been a while since I've watched them. But I found some good ones. So I found some good ones, and I found some that are kind of goofy. That I thought that might be spooky, but some of them are, and some of them are goofy. So, without further ado, let me plug in my headphones real quick. We'll do the reaction. There we go. We'll do that, and oh yeah, before I forget, so I don't screw up again. Before I forget, let me move over. And let me shrink. There we go. Okay. Let me shrink so I don't screw up the. Hang on. Am I? Yeah. Well, I actually am. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just do it like that. I'll just do it like that. Let's see. All right, I found some good ones. Guys. And if we got time, we might. I found 3 of them, and if we got time, we might do one more. We'll see. Let's see here. All right. First on the list, Sir Spooks. The top 5 scary videos you should not watch at 3 a.m. You guys ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. The following security camera video was uploaded to YouTube in September of 2018 by a user named Jay Breezy, and showcases the inside of some sort of building that requires a nighttime security guard to keep watch. and in the case of this video, Jay is the god. In the video, we see Jay sitting down in his chair passing the time when all of a sudden something strange captures his attention for the remainder of the video. Take a look at the bizarre footage.
Motherfucker decided to show itself again. See it? See it? It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do. You know. But that time it came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what? I'm over there just talking shit now, like, why is it always me and stuff? So it is what it is. It showed up to me twice already.
Out of the corner of Jay's eye, he can see a creepy ghostly apparition walk around the area, which can also be seen on camera if you look just close enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Afterwards,
man,
he proceeds to throw what looks to be a rolled up newspaper at the entity.
Man, that is hard to see. Man, that is really hard to see. Dang. It's really hard to. And not only that, not only did this guy catch it on camera, he actually saw it. Wow.
Before eventually talking to himself in the corner. At the end of the video, we can see him saying a prayer before going back to work.
Well, yeah, if that happened to me, I'd probably be scared out of my mind too, or at least I'd be unnerved.
Finally feeling a little comfortable knowing that the spirit is now gone. Let's just hope that from here on out, Jay can go back to working in peace and not have to worry about being paid a visit from an entity from another dimension.
Oh yeah, there it is. Well, that's hard to see, guys. Wow.
UFO sightings are absolutely everywhere on the internet. All you have to do is search UFO sighting in the YouTube search bar and you'll be peppered with thousands of videos of people who claim to have captured a legitimate UFO on camera. But few videos are as incredible as the one you're about to watch. The video in question was published to YouTube in February of 2022, although it is not exactly known who the original owner of the video is. Nevertheless, in the video we see a normal looking blue sky with clouds spread around when all of a sudden something incredibly odd begins to make an appearance in the sky that doesn't look like it belongs. Take a look.
What? What? What in the world? What? That looks like fire. Looks like fire. Looks like it's either a escape pod or it's crashing. It's falling to earth, but it's not, and it just disappears. But it's not crashing.
By stabilizing the video, you can get an even better look at the strange object seen floating in the sky. It appears to rotate several times and even has what seems to be a bright light flicker in its core every so often as well, causing many people to believe that whoever the original owner of the video is was able to capture authentic footage of a UFO in broad daylight. Also, I have to share a personal story of mine. One day about 5 to 6 years ago, I was taking the bus home from my education. I was sitting beside a good friend of mine and we were passing through a series of large empty fields when I suddenly noticed a mysterious object in the sky. It was almost as if it was just stuck at a fixed point in the sky, not moving whatsoever. My friend also saw it. Till this day, I've had a difficult time explaining to people what the object was, and all I could call it was a UFO with potentially extraterrestrial origins. But then I recently saw this clip that you're watching right now, and it looks exactly like the object I saw that one day several years ago.
Wow.
But what do you think? Is this actual footage of a UFO caught on camera? Is this some other strange object that just so happens to look like an alien spacecraft? Or was this whole thing just one big hoax? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I don't think it's a hoax. Now, whether it's an alien spacecraft, I'm not sure. You know, all those objects that people record of flying people, you know, a lot of them have been debunked as people on jetpacks. And make no mistake about it, guys, the technology's there. You can actually fly across a countryside or area on a jetpack. They are actually that compact. You can actually be the Rocketeer. You can actually be the Rocketeer. Or Iron Man. You can actually soar through the sky, or you can at least hover through the sky and pedal along on a jetpack. I'm wondering maybe if this is a new type of airflow chassis that someone designed, and that flash we're seeing, that's probably the jet engines, and they're just soaring, they're just flying along. It's probably an airflow chassis, you know, to keep the wind resistance, to stop the wind resistance. Then again, it could be an escape pod, or it could be just, or you know, it could be a probe watching us. It could be a scout probe watching us. I don't know. That is just weird. That's weird. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, he got it on camera. I don't know. You know, it's got a hole there. But I don't know. That is, yeah, see that? That almost looks like, a jet for a hot air balloon. Which is weird. Wow. But it's not a hot air balloon. No?
The following video was published to TikTok in March of 2022 by a user named MrFender76. In the footage, we see the uploader wander around through a forest during the middle of the night, where he is surrounded by nothing but pure darkness. He starts to talk to the camera and demonstrates just how bright his brand new flashlight is, and calls it amazing, implying that he is about to go explore the forest even deeper. A moment later, he picks his camera back up off the ground, but at this point, things have already gotten terrifying. Take a close look.
Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these...
If you missed it, I don't blame you. A creepy arm can be seen wrapped around a tree on the right hand side of the screen farther back, but it pulls away as soon as the lights turn on. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Understandably, this video has creeped out many who have seen it, and it seems as if nobody can come up with a concrete explanation as to what this could have been. The arm appears to be long and lanky, causing some to speculate that this could belong to that of a humanoid creature, which definitely seems likely. However, it is also possible that this was just a hoax. Whatever the case may be, there's no denying that this would be one of the last things you would want to see in the forest late at night.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's creepy. Whoa,
woman on TikTok with the username ArmSamIguess uploaded a total of 4 videos recently that showcase some seriously creepy activity happening. In the first video, we see the uploader roaming around a dark and eerie room. Other than its atmosphere though, it doesn't appear to be anything too extreme. However, something happens shortly after that freaks the uploader out.
Hun, you don't have
In
to
the
tell us
second
that.
video, she explains that she was in the room earlier, saying that the lights aren't working at the moment, which is why it's so dark inside. She also shows a small pumpkin-shaped object and says it fell to the floor beforehand. However, while filming, something incredibly strange captures her full attention, leaving her totally speechless.
This is the dry room where we keep the food and stuff, and like the carts have like fudge on them or whatever. I don't know why that thing fell earlier. I'm really...
Ooh.
Unfortunately for the uploader, it seems as though the terror also follows her home, considering the events of the video that you are about to watch. At the start of the video, she says that she's been hearing tapping noises coming from somewhere inside her house. She then proceeds to walk into the living room, where she asks her family if they have been making the strange noises, at which point they tell her that they thought she was the one making the noises. She then walks into the bathroom and discovers that it seems to be coming from the shower.
Are you guys tapping on something out here?
No, I thought that was you. No, yeah.
Wait, shh, shh, shh. Where is it? The shower?
What the hell?
The fourth and final video shows the TikToker sitting on the stairs talking to the spirit that may or may not be living in her house. Quote, "So since you like to slam doors in this house, do you think you could do it now?" Unquote, she asks. A couple of seconds go by with complete silence, and then...
Do you think you could do it now? No way.
Just wait. You got a ghost, hun.
One thing that's evident from watching this uploader's videos is that she's definitely living with some sort of strange spirit, but whether or not it is harmful or just eerie is anybody's guess. Let's just hope that this TikToker can one day go about her life living in peace and not in fear.
I think it's just mischievous. I think it just wants attention. And it doesn't appear to be harmful. But if it does turn that way, yeah, I'd say she better call some professionals.
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill has pretty much seen it all at this point. For years now, he has posted videos to his channel that focus on him exploring some of the creepiest abandoned buildings in the world, including churches, schools, libraries, and more. In this particular video, published to his channel in April of 2022, Chris ventures out to explore some mysterious tunnels that prove to be more than he bargained for.
Oh, yeah.
In the description of the upload, Chris writes, quote, "Today I explored a mysterious tunnel and saw something strange. I took on one of the most dangerous explorations that I've ever attempted. Over the course of one whole day, I traversed more than 10 miles and a confusing and seemingly endless tunnel system hidden deep within the forest. As I entered the portal, I noticed it was oddly quiet and I began to have a strange feeling I was being watched. While I continued to explore deeper within the tunnels, I started to notice signs that I may not be alone, which led me to have one of the most terrifying encounters I've ever experienced. So with that context out of the way, let's get into it. At around the 18-minute mark, Chris is wandering around the tunnels when he suddenly pauses and looks to his right. What he sees next is absolutely pulse-pounding.
Ooh. Whoa. What in the world? What? Whoa. Hi. And they're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. Oh, man. Whoa, those things must be fast, whatever they are. Oh my gosh. That one's shy. That one's more...
Two
bold.
incredibly fast creatures can be seen darting from around the corner before eventually retreating back into their hiding spots. Amazingly, if Chris did indeed see these two horrifying creatures, he didn't seem to be too bothered by them.
No, they don't
About
seem to
20
be
minutes later,
threatening.
towards the end of the video, Chris is wandering down a terrifyingly dark corridor where the only thing he can hear is the sound of water rushing underneath his feet.
I was gonna say, they didn't seem to be too threatening. If anything, they seemed to be just as curious about him as he was about them. The smaller one seemed to be a little more bold in showing itself, quote unquote. The other one seemed to be a little more shy.
But in just a moment, a new sound is added to the mix.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Did y'all hear that? Sounded like somebody screamed.
A couple of minutes later, Chris is thankfully able to make it out of the tunnels in one piece. However, despite the fact that he made it out alive, there's no denying that there was certainly something viscous and terrifying waiting for him in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's probably best that we don't ever find out. And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh, man. Oh, that was great, guys. What'd you think? That, especially that last one. Oh, that was, if that was a hoax, that was a damn good one. A damn good one. Oh, man. I don't think it was. Personally, I don't think it was. I do not think it was. All right, there's Sir Spooks. Okay. Now this one, I was hesitant whether I wanted to watch this or not, but you know what? I decided to do it anyway. This one is called If This Appears, Don't Talk to It. 5 videos that won't let you sleep by the darkest secret. Someone new that I'm checking out. So, alright. We're going to check the darkest secret out. You guys ready? Alright, I know I am. So without further ado, away we go.
Science indicates that to sleep well, you must have calm and serene thoughts until you fall asleep. Something that will be quite difficult after watching this video. 5 haunting footages that range from strange and unexplainable lights to a terrifying myth that is beginning to circulate everywhere. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present If He Appears, Don't Talk to Him. 5 videos that won't let you sleep. Much of the videos you are about to see were sent by my audience. If you know or have paranormal material that you would like for me to see, do not hesitate to send it to the email that you now see on screen, or as a direct message to my official Facebook. Without more, let's begin. Number 5. This 2020 has had a strange start. Something like this has never happened before. People locked up, isolated due to a terrible disease. We are experiencing things that have practically never been seen before, and for some countries, this is not all.
Nope, I'm not going to say anything.
Peru, a country in Latin America, has practically been experiencing something extremely rare for weeks. UFO sightings have doubled. Witnesses everywhere say they have seen lights in the sky, and unlike many previous sightings, the one that happened just 2 weeks ago had hundreds of witnesses. Here I bring you 2 of the most terrifying perspectives of this sighting. The first of them corresponds to a video recorded by a family during the night. Astonished, could not believe what their eyes were seeing. Pay attention.
Mira, mira cómo alumbra el otro, mira.
Mira. Cállate. Hay tres. Mira. Son luces.
Salgan a ver. Se va.
Ah, ¿en serio? No.
Mira, ya no puedo grabar.
¿Por qué? Está grabando.
Do you know what is most striking about this video? It's that cut in the shot. At first I thought it could be a cut that they made themselves. But later, analyzing the video, I realized this cut only occupies part of the video, since at the bottom you can continue to observe the plants. It was covered just where the sighting was seen. As much as you move the camera, the screen only has that segment completely black. Has this ever happened to you?
As a matter of fact, yes, it has. It's called a change in light. It's called a change in light and visibility. And it happens a lot more times than you think. Oh, it happens a lot more times than you think. As a matter of fact, I was trying to record something at night on one of my camcorders, and it did that. I had to adjust it to another level or another. I had to pick another option to shoot at night, and because of that, before I did that, it screwed up. When I selected the right setting, I had no problems with it. But yeah, that's exactly what this is.
What do you think happened? The next record.
They didn't choose the right shooting selection. Of course, this is probably. Of course, they're probably just shooting on an iPhone or a simple camera. I mean,
This same event was captured in another city. Even brighter lights can be seen in it. You can hear how most of them only affirm that these are projectors in the sky. However, on social networks, people have appeared who claim to work on these types of projectors and claim that these lights were above the clouds. Typical ground projections have a different appearance when projected onto clouds.
No, she's right. Because if these were projecting on the clouds, you could see the beam of light going up in certain places. You could see the beam of light going up and then projecting on the cloud. Now she's right. These are on the cloud, and you can see lights in the sky in between the clouds too that are moving. You see that? No.
Before these two registers, the question is evident. What is happening? How something like this can be seen the same day in two different regions? Leave me your opinion in the comment box. Number 4.
They're probably just putting on a light show.
What lies in this position corresponds to a footage that only confirms what a family had been experiencing at home. Every day between 3 and 6 in the afternoon, with or without people present, the furniture and objects in this house changed places. This family was used to these incidents. They thought it was a relative who, when alive, always rearranged the furniture. Therefore, they didn't give much importance to it. However, they decided to record so that other people knew that this was not made up. The video was recorded for that reason, but what was additionally captured, no one ever expected.
Whoa. Whoa. Left flew off the table. Ooh. There goes the chair right there. Something right here too. A halo of light, ectoplasm, or something. Or maybe it's somebody holding the camera. I don't know. I don't know. It's something ethereal. It's a light of some sort. Ooh, the drawer's open.
The family's protocol is that when these movements begin, the room should be left alone, so that the spirit in pain can carry out his actions freely. Which doesn't mean that the family isn't afraid every time this happens. That's why we can see this girl quickly exiting the place. However, they clarify that they had never heard those screams before. According to the young woman, she never heard them. They were only registered by the camera microphone. And apparently the dogs outside also at no time stopped barking. Put yourself in her place and think how you would have reacted to such a situation. Could you normalize it as this family had been doing?
No. As a matter of fact, that scream, that didn't even sound human. That sounds more demonic. If I were her, I'd be getting either a priest to go cleanse that place, or at least professional ghost hunters to assess the situation, or at least get the house exorcised, get it cleansed, because that does not sound right.
Number 3. Despite the fact that the records of a paranormal nature often cause us fear, there are times when strange and meaningless videos can be much more intimidating than a paranormal one.
Okay.
Especially when it is an official television channel like this one.
Time for lunch, munch, munch. Time for a munch, crunch, crunch. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Munchy, munchy, crunchy, crunchy.
Oh yeah, that's not nightmare fuel.
The same video was published at 3 in the morning on the official Twitter of a very serious Mexican television channel with national coverage. To give you an idea, this channel is part of Televisa, one of the companies that is considered one of the most powerful in terms of audiovisual content in that country. However, something is not right, since it is at night that the official account of this channel has been uploading extremely strange videos.
You think?
And that have not left anyone indifferent.
Yeah.
This is as rare as if the BBC or CNN publish things like this in their verified accounts. Something absolutely out of logic. These videos are deleted 5 minutes after they are published, so they cannot be seen on their official account. But there are many followers who claim to have seen them published.
Okay.
Could it be some employee of the company who, as a joke, uploads this type of content? Or perhaps the answer to this could be even darker. Number 2.
If it is, that's a sick sense of humor.
In this position, we come across 2 footages that is somehow related by how intriguing the stories behind them turn out to be. Stories that, coincidentally or not, share a common phrase that says, "If he appears to you, do not speak to him." The first of them came to my post thanks to I'm Valerie, a subscriber who lives in a countryside that she did not want to specify. She tells us that in a nearby forest, there is a myth that says that at night, a goat may appear capable of walking upright. It appears in the middle of nowhere and stares at you. It usually appears to people camping in that area, or to cars parked on the side of the nearby road. Until now, it had only been a myth, until someone managed to capture it on video.
Really? Are you serious? Look at this thing. Anybody with half a brain and who's seen special effects can see this thing's fake. It's fake. It's a latex creature that somebody made to resemble an upright goat. And it's a statue. It's a statue with latex on it. I mean, look at the eyes. They're lifeless eyes. You know, if this thing was alive, it would be following the cameraman. It'd be looking at him. Not just standing there, or at least it would be twitching its ears. Come on, this is fake. This is a latex creature that somebody made, or a sculpture. And that's all it is. That's all it is. This is somebody wanting to get attention, exploiting the legend, when in fact it's nothing but a hoax. It's a hoax. Now look at this. Doesn't even move.
At first I had discarded this video, since it looks too fake to me. However, and like I'm Valerie, there are many subscribers who sent me this record telling me the same story. Therefore, I wanted to take advantage of this moment to talk about it. It is unknown if this figure is carved in wood, or if it corresponds to a stuffed animal.
It's either a carved statue or it's a stuffed animal. It's a stuffed animal. Either that or it's a latex creature that somebody made. Yeah, it's not real.
Just as I do not have enough information to know if those sounds that are heard are real or not. But most likely all of this is set up. Not so for the second video that occupies this position. From Tucumán, Argentina, one of our subscribers tells us there is a myth that speaks of a man who appears at night on the side of one of the highways, and that if he appears to you, you should not speak to him, since if you do, you will die in a tragic accident. A myth that was a well-known secret, but that it would take a great relevance when a man traveled that night on his motorcycle and recorded it. Our subscriber ensures that the old man appears out of nowhere. It made him return to get a better view of him. Why?
Yeah, let's see that again. Mute her. Okay, watch this. Out of focus, and then all of a sudden, there he is. This is just a guy walking alone in the streets at night. He's got nothing better to do. I mean, he may have insomnia or something like that. It's just a guy walking the streets at night. Yeah, see?
Our subscriber ensures that the old man appears out of nowhere. It made him return to get a better view of him. Watch the video again and tell me if you agree.
See? His video blurs, and then, there he is. He was probably there to begin with. Yeah, he was there to begin with.
Our subscriber assures that the event was very strange, since according to him, by that route, there are no houses, rooming house, or any type of infrastructure that houses people. It is impossible for someone, let alone an elderly person, walk alone there in the early hours of the morning. As you see, the man, when he saw it, turns around, but immediately remembered that myth that surrounds this route.
Well, apparently it's not impossible, because there he is right there.
So he decided at that moment not to speak to him and only record it from a distance. Does it seem to you that the old man actually appears walking out of nowhere?
No.
Tell me what you think.
He was there already.
Number 1.
The guy was there already. He he was there already. He was in the shadows, and it just looked like he suddenly appeared.
Do you believe in UFOs?
I believe we're not alone in this universe.
Currently seems like a well-known secret, while others don't even care. Neil deGrasse Tyson assures that when one observes strange lights in the sky, unknown lights, the best thing is to simply say, "I don't know what it is," instead of assuming small people flying spaceships. We are currently aware of unknown things, but we cannot conclude that it is extraterrestrial intelligence. But when a friend of Alejandro Salazar recorded something that happens, all perspectives changed. You'll see. Alejandro's friend works on the border between Colombia and Brazil. Suddenly, through his window, he saw a light. It was moving strangely, and it was much bigger than an airplane. He stared at it until it was divided. When that happened, he took out his cell phone to capture what you were about to see. Look at the record and tell me if this can be natural.
Segura aqui, Valdo, segura aqui. Deixa eu passar a manteiga. Vai filmando tudinho aí. Eu vou estar grande pra ele lá. Vou estar grande. Tu viu, Valdo? O candidato pra mim. Filma, filma.
There's two of them. There's another one.
Yes.
Another one.
Segura aqui, Valdo, segura aqui. Deixa eu passar a manteiga. Vai filmando tudinho aí. Eu vou estar grande pra ele lá. Vou estar grande. Tu viu, Valdo? O candidato pra mim. Filma, filma.
Could this be drones? But what kind of drones shine in that way? Apart from that, if you look closely, it seemed as if they disappeared and appeared again somewhere else.
Yeah, it's interesting that when the lights show, there's always three of them. Now I'll contradict her in saying that I don't know. LED lights can shine pretty darn bright. Trust me, they can shine pretty darn bright. Pretty darn bright. That may be what those are. And yeah, those may be drones. There may be drones that the military may be conducting, an experiment or something like that. Then again, it may be some sort of, they may be probes. They may be extraterrestrial probes checking us out. I don't know.
Could it be a kind of teleportation? How is it that they change places like that? Discard the CGI. This video is real.
Oh yeah.
You have two options. Or it is an extraterrestrial intelligence, or some unknown phenomena of nature.
That's another good, explanation. There was once a phenomena called St. Elmo's fire, and I think they said there were hot air and electricity mixed together, and they make light. the people of the old days saw it in ancient times. That's what they call it, St. Elmo's fire. Now maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, isn't it interesting that every time they appear, there's always 3 of them, maximum. Yeah, see that? Yeah.
Tell me what you think about this video, as well as the others, because we have already come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.
Very well done, Leonore. Very well done. Very well. That was interesting. I mean, some of them you could definitely see that they're fake, but some of them will let you. Some of them you'll be scratching your head over. No, that was good. Very good, Leonore. Very impressed. I'll have to look at some more of your videos. Alright. Alright, our third video tonight is going to be none other than Slapped Ham. The scariest things seen in people's basements. Alright, you guys ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go.
Whoa, Jesus!
Oh.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this. This footage was initially caught during a live stream by paranormal investigators Sean and Cody for their Instagram, The New Reality 11. The stream begins with the investigators explaining that they're in an abandoned building somewhere in the deserts of Idaho.
I don't know where we're at. We're in the middle of the desert and we found another abandoned location.
Got to knock right where that was.
Yeah.
They claim that as soon as they arrived, they heard strange voices and banging sounds coming from empty rooms.
And it's got a creepy vibe to it, right? We came in, we were getting knocks,
Right.
We heard the voice in the other room.
Yeah, and then those weird K2 hits you on the Eddie.
Yeah.
The clip shows them exploring room after room of the derelict building.
Man, well, they need to do some serious renovation to this place.
This place is massive, guys. Like, it's
That's a big house.
crazy.
More than half an hour into the stream, the pair of investigators find a mysterious hatch, leading to a small basement. Inside the room, they discover an old children's swing set among the debris.
Stomach.
How creepy. Look at that child's swing, bro.
The ghost hunters comment on the eerie vibe of the basement.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, so when we went down to the attic, I got a feeling, it's a bad feeling, but I got a feeling of a little baby in there.
Like, kept down there. I felt like it was a punishment area. Like,
Right.
get down there and
Right.
whatever.
Towards the end of the stream, the brave investigators decide to take one last peek in the basement. This time, something truly unsettling happens. Take a look.
Hi. Is that a ball?
There's a ball.
Oh, it just moved! Oh my god, it just moved! Holy cow!
As you can see, the ball on the ground seems to move all by itself.
Yep.
There's a ball.
Oh, it just moved! Oh my god, it just moved! Holy...
Cody and Sean are stunned by the strange event.
Oh, it just moved! Oh my god, it just moved! Holy cow!
The strange sounds and whispers and the inexplicable movement of the ball have left viewers wondering if something sinister happened in this building, causing it to become abandoned.
Another knock.
Yeah, right.
Could that basement have been used as a punishment room for some poor child long ago? Let that thought sink in for just a moment.
Maybe.
Sean and Cody also run a YouTube channel called The New Reality Paranormal. They regularly investigate strange and eerie locations. As always, there's links in the description box below.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
I heard that. That was a knock, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past someone to use that confined basement as a punishment area. I mean, yeah, you need to discipline your kids, but good grief, that's just cruel. Make them sit down there in the dark in a swing, or maybe even stand in the corner down there in the dark, or sit in the corner down there in the dark. That's just cruel. No, that's not good. That's not even good for their eyes, man. That's just wrong.
Basements are often feared for their eerie quiet and still darkness, but what about when they're full of inexplicable sounds and creepy images? YouTuber and everyday Canadian captured what may be considered the ultimate nightmare for many with his hair-raising video. The video begins with the YouTuber explaining the situation to his viewers. He says that he was upstairs when he started to hear strange banging sounds coming from his basement. The sounds are unlike the usual laundry machine noises he often hears, making him question what could be happening downstairs. He announces that he'll go down and check out what's happening.
And I'm gonna go down and check right now. This is freaky right now.
He slowly descends the stairs, saying that he's freaked out as he rarely goes into his basement, an unfinished room in his house.
This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement.
As he goes down, there's a loud banging sound that scares him.
Oh, what the is that sound?
He shows viewers the dark basement, moving the camera around slowly.
Holy
He walks further into the basement, stating that he's alone down there when he spots a small, old-looking baby carriage. Take a look at what happens.
It's just me in the basement. Holy crap. What the was that? What the
As you can see, the baby carriage begins to move and speeds towards the YouTuber as he screams and the video ends.
What the was that? What the
Commenters on the video agreed that it was a scary situation and offered a few suggestions for how to get rid of the potential ghost or other paranormal figure. Some suggested bringing a priest into the house to banish the presence, while others recommended buying a ghost cleansing material such as burning sage and spreading it around the basement. Others, however, think that the carriage could have been pulled by string. As you can see, the bottom of the carriage flip upwards as though it's being dragged by something.
What the was that? What the
So what do you think? Flippant hoax or genuine haunting? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comment section below.
What the was that? What the
Yeah, and it ends so abruptly. It ends so abruptly. You know, if that were actually real, if I were him, I'd have been turning around and making a break for it up those stairs and closing the door. I wouldn't have just stopped it there.
Shadow people have been seen by millions of people worldwide. These are shadowy figures that tend to resemble human beings and are usually caught in the individual's peripheral vision. YouTuber Drew Flo may have managed to capture one on camera for everyone to see quite clearly. The beginning of the video shows the narrator walking down the steps towards his basement, whispering that he's hearing strange sounds and hoping to capture something on tape.
Let's see if I can get anything on video.
When he gets to the basement, he pans the camera around, giving us a good view of the whole scene. There's a toy box in the center of the room with toys spilled out around the carpet, and the narrator claims that no one's been in the basement all day.
Nobody's been down here. Oh,
The man looks around some more before backing out of the room. We'll play it at normal speed first, see if you can spot anything weird.
Oh, I see three things that are weird. Those paintings. Dude, get you some better pictures, man. That's creepy as hell.
What?
When you slow it down as he shifts the camera away, viewers get a brief glimpse of a terrifying shadowy figure with bright eyes looking straight at the camera.
Peekaboo.
The man turns the camera back to the basement where there's now nothing. He looks around more for a few moments before going back up the stairs.
Okay, that was creepy.
Shadow figures are often associated with malintent and dread for most individuals who have the misfortune of spotting them. They're even more suspicious as many individuals can't see the figures head on. While many see these figures in the evening or at night time, could it be that this YouTuber caught one in the middle of the day for all to see?
Like so. That was creepy.
Also, just on a side note, how freaky is the painting on the wall on the far right?
Yes!
That
Oh,
alone
God.
would cause laundry day to come early.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Callan.
In this bizarre video uploaded by X Hauntings, viewers are treated to two potential paranormal activities, ghosts and orbs. The creator of this video claims the renovations they completed in their house stirred up some pretty strange activity, as renovations often do for many. The video starts at regular speed, showing the camera operator walking in their basement and moving the camera around with nothing initially bizarre being shown. The clip is then played again, this time in slow motion. Listen to what was captured. As the camera operator turns left, a horrifying scream and growl is heard coming from the room opposite. If you watch closely, a strange light seems to zip right past the camera. Here it is once again in slow motion.
Ooh, yeah.
The clip then jumps to another scene. Here the camera operator moves the camera around the basement. Take a look at what they captured.
Oh, hello. Oh my god.
This time, orb-looking objects seem to jump around, with someone off camera exclaiming, "Oh my god," before the clip ends.
It smells in here. Oh, hello. Oh my god.
Orbs have been the cause of many debates within the paranormal community. Some believe that orbs are supernatural with potentially evil intent. Others argue that they may simply be floating dust particles that reflect the light of a room or camera. The number of orbs moving around, as well as the scary scream and flash of light, make this video lean more towards the realm of the paranormal. But as always, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments section below.
That sounds demonic.
Often, people associate ghosts or otherworldly figures with slow, floating movements as they wander around scary basements. In Harry McClary's TikTok video, he caught anything but a slow-going figure, leaving many viewers looking over their shoulders. The clip starts with the cameraman walking through his kitchen as loud banging noises are heard coming from the basement. He turns the camera around to capture a scared-looking girl with a hand covering her face in fear. The cameraman turns on the lights for the stairs and begins to descend. His dog barks in the background in response to the loud sounds. The man stops halfway as viewers see the entrance to the dark basement. The man calls out, "Hello?" What happens next will surely give you the chills. Take a look.
Hello? Oh my god!
On a repeat
Whoa.
viewing, we can hear the sound of loud footsteps coming up the stairs.
Hello?
Oh my god!
Since the man turned so quickly in the video, it's hard to see what exactly seemed to storm up at him.
But that's just it. You don't see anything at all. Yeah, you got a ghost, bud.
Regardless, the inexplicable banging sounds and freaked out girl and dog prove that there's no doubt something unfriendly lurking in the dark.
Hello?
Oh my god!
Blake Smith's Gaming Blitz provided a video saga of ghostly wailing coming from his basement. The 3 videos he uploaded to his YouTube channel give 3 different accounts of a very mysterious situation that would eventually even involve the police. In the first video, the YouTuber explains that he's alone in his house and hears what he believes are crying noises coming from his basement, possibly of a young woman or child.
I hear what sounds like crying coming from the basement. I got a deadbolt for the basement after the last occurrence down there, but...
He recently purchased a deadbolt for the basement, he elaborates, after the last time this same situation occurred, hoping to keep whatever was crying out. He states that he even called the police last time, who managed to find wet footprints in the basement after a search of the area.
I even called the police. They found wet footprints down there when I let them down there, so I don't know what to... Alright. Let's just...
He walks down the basement stairs. Listen to what he captured. It sounds like a crying child.
It does.
The man calls out hello to no reply except more loud wailing.
Hello? What the is that? Hello?
He continues to call out as he walks into the basement. He shows viewers a weird substance on the wall that resembles handprints before panning the camera around to an empty room. This next video, which is a little longer, sees the YouTuber explaining the situation again, where he adds that he's heard loud bangs and other eerie sounds coming from the basement recently at unusual times.
I don't know what's going on now. I keep hearing bangs and just really weird noises coming from the basement, and...
He adds that some viewers of his last video recommended that he leave his phone in the basement to see if he could capture anything peculiar. He walks down to the basement once more, moving the camera around to see if he can spot anything unusual, but nothing appears. He then sets his phone down and leaves the room. A minute after he goes, the noises begin. The noises are a mix of screaming, wailing, and howling. After a couple of minutes, the man comes back downstairs, looking around and asking if there's anyone there.
Hello?
There are no more sounds. The man picks up his camera and leaves the room. As he begins to walk up the stairs, he whispers that he just saw a shadow and he flees up the stairs.
I just saw a shadow move away from underneath. Oh man, I'm out.
In this last clip, the man walks down the stairs, turning on a bright light as the scary sounds emerge once again.
Hello?
The man shines a light in the basement, calling out to no response before the video abruptly ends.
Oh.
These YouTube videos have received tens of thousands of views and mixed responses. Some argue that the sounds resemble those usually found in a recording or video and therefore might be fake. Others swear that there's a spirit haunting the basement, possibly a child who died there long ago. However, the fact that the police allegedly found wet footprints in the basement make this video saga chilling for all who see it.
That is just unsettling.
I've wondered if Christian music can successfully keep demons away, or if the music brings demons out. YouTuber Donnie Drunkard decides to test this theory after seeing shadow figures appear in his home that he swears are of a demonic nature. The video creator reveals that a shadow figure has been appearing at the top of his staircase to the basement, as well as inside the basement itself. He believes the formation may be demonic in nature. The video then cuts to footage of the video creator's basement, as the narrator describes how he's been seeing a fast-moving shadow out of his peripheral vision when he's sitting in the basement alone at nighttime.
Always over there, in the corner of my eye, I can see something like that, like black like that, just goes zip, zip, zip like that, always out of the corner of my eye.
He then begins to play Christian gospel music to see if he can provoke the demon. "20 seconds later, the video cuts to camera footage of the stairs leading down to the basement. The video goes back and forth between the two images. Viewers are taken back to the camera from the top of the stairs, where something truly eerie is seen. As you can see, an unidentifiable black figure seems to float down the stairs as the lights on the ceiling begin to shake. Back in the basement, the sound of beer bottles clinking and falling can be heard in the distance. The narrator picks up the camera and walks towards the sound, saying, "I heard you. You are not welcome here."
I heard you. You are not welcome here.
There's more sound of beer bottles falling as the man continues to walk down the hallway where nothing appears. The strange black mass, the shaking of the lights, and the sound of beer bottles falling is certainly creepy in its own right. Though whether the Christian music being played is protection or provocation is a question perhaps we'll leave up to you, the viewer, to decide.
You are not welcome here.
Objects randomly moving on their own have been common in many horror movies, shows, and video clips. Advil's first video shows just why this event has many people getting goosebumps, while his second video explores an even scarier nightmare for many. Advil's first video begins with him calling out hello while pointing the camera towards the stairs leading to the basement.
Hello? I'm gonna turn on the light. Alright?
He looks around claiming that he heard something, asking if there's anyone in the room.
No. Okay. I heard something.
After a few seconds, something terrifying is caught on camera. Take a look.
Whoa, Jesus!
If you slow it down, a rack of some kind suddenly starts to move towards the camera. The uploader screams and retreats in fear.
Whoa, Jesus!
In the second video, a voiceover explains that the video was recorded after voices were heard coming from downstairs.
The following footage was recorded
after hearing voices from upstairs. Please be advised the images that you see may be disturbing.
The clip begins with the same narrator calling out again down the stairs that he heard noises.
I heard some noises again. Hello?
After a moment, strange whispers can be heard.
Hello?
Then something chilling happens. Take a look. A dark figure is seen walking across the basement at the bottom of the stairs. At first it's hard to see, but if you lighten the image, the strange figure becomes more apparent. Could this same dark figure have been the thing that moved the rack in the first video?
Probably.
Commentators aren't sure, but they all agree that the video creator should look for a different place to live or face even scarier consequences. To live or face even scarier consequences. Cameras set up around a house are usually there to provide comfort for a family that no unwanted visitors are inside. But what if something paranormal arrives instead? Reddit user KittyK38 shared footage of some frightful activity going on in her basement at nighttime. With this clip, viewers see an image of the video creator's basement, where nothing looks amiss. 10 seconds later, however, a sheet in the middle of the frame shifts down by itself. About 30 seconds after this, the light switches off by itself. 10 seconds later, however, a sheet in the middle of the frame shifts down by itself.
Ooh.
About 30 seconds after this, the light switches off before another light in the middle of the room grows larger and brighter. The regular light switches back on, with this happening once again before the video ends. As no one was around when these mysterious events happened overnight, the Reddit user is completely stumped as to what could have caused these weird events to happen. Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
I think you got some paranormal activity going on down there, my friend.
Before we take a look at something truly terrifying spotted in Japan, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, a free way to support our channel is to click that thumbs up button there. And if you don't click it, may a giant spectral thumb haunt your dreams forevermore.
Yeah.
For centuries, there's been sightings of the paranormal around Japan. With such a long history and rich culture when it comes to spirits and ghosts, it's perhaps no surprise that there are many videos on YouTube that claim to show scary things occurring in the country. In this video, an individual is exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Japan. Viewers can see a derelict building in disrepair. During one part of the video, the camera operator pans downwards, where viewers can see a square hole in one of the building's walls. Take a look.
Those were eyes.
Initially, there seems to be a small ball of light that appears.
No,
But if you replay the footage in slow motion, something sinister becomes apparent.
those are eyes.
In the dark, you can just make out two bright orange eyes peeking out from the hole. Replayed once again at an even slower speed and with the image brightened a little, viewers can now see a grey face belonging to the eyes, staring at the camera operator. The figure's facial shape resembles that of a man, but the greyish skin and ghoulish eyes seem to take on the shape of something out of this world. Could it be that an evil spirit has taken refuge in this abandoned building and is not happy with an unwelcomed visitor?
Probably. Ooh, that's creepy.
Now, if you want to watch some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive curated paranormal playlist right there. Now, remember to check out our awesome range of hoodies and t-shirts as well. They're available in the merch shelf just down below there. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Oh man, that's great. Man. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think that's all for tonight. It's getting late. I'll tell you what, we'll do some more next Friday, or I might even do some more a little sooner. You never know. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to leave a like and subscribe up in the comment box below. And yes, the links to the original videos will be in the description box below. In case you want to watch them without my commentary, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Alright guys, I'm going to upload this and I'm going to clear my bed off and I am going to sleep. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay awesome, okay? Alright, I'll see you next time.